Guys, welcome back to my channel Tech Time with Deepak Dhawan. I hope you all are doing very good. I'm also doing very fine. So let's start the today's topic, that is grep command. Before that, I'll show you the use cases. I just want to make you clear about this grep command. This grep command is very powerful tool. Whenever you are searching or manipulating any text pattern within the file, so you can use this utility. I know that some of you may know and have also used this, right, in your production environment, but the ones that are starting with the Linux stuff and they are eager to learn about the things about the Linux, so they must be aware of this utility, because this is gonna widely used by you, right, in your environments. And of course this is being used by programmers or the Linux admins, right? You can imagine like how efficiently they can work on the Linux server for manipulation of the text pattern within their files on the servers, right? So let's start with the topic and let me share my screen so that you will get to know about this content, right? So let's start. Okay, so I think now my screen is visible, right? So let me share my session. Okay, now my screen is visible to you, right? So let's start and see what is the syntax. Okay, the syntax says grep, the name of utility, option that you're gonna use with this, pattern that you are looking for within the file. Okay, so example says grep -i, that is option, hello world, that is the pattern that you are looking from file menu.h main.c, right? So we have certain switch that can be utilized with this grep utility, and you can make use of this grep with that. So I have one file for this grep command that I'll be using in my entire session. Okay, this is the file and this is the content. Okay, let me show you one more time. Okay, now it has certain content, right, related to Unix. I have given some input in this file, so I'll be using this file for my grep example. So first of all, grep, whenever you will be dealing with the grep command or the utility, make sure if you are not using any switch or flag, I would say, apart from the ignorance case, right, you have to be very strict, because it follows the approach that is case sensitive. Okay, I hope you all understand like what case sensitive is. So for example, if I am searching for the pattern, I'm not using any switch as of now. I am for example, let me search for operating pattern from the file grep example.txt. You got what I said initially? It searches for the pattern, it searches for a regular expression and prints the matching line. Got it? So it is not gonna display, or it's not gonna print the only keyword or only pattern that you are looking for. It will be going to print the entire line that matches your pattern that you are looking for. Hope that is clear to you, right? For example, if suppose what if I type in capital this keyword operating, see, this is what I meant to case sensitive. I think this gives you more clarity on this thing, case sensitive part, right? So let's see, let's start with the one example, the use case with switch or option -i. Okay, -i. Now you will ask me, like, when we were using it directly without using any switch or flag with the grep command, it has not print anything from the file. But when I am using this -i switch, that is for the ignorance case, right? So it will ignore any case sensitive thing. It will print out the matching line that pattern matches, right? So it's very much evident on the screen. Got it? So for example, if I will not completely write this operating, I will write operate, for example, right? It is not gonna give you. So I is only be ignoring the case, like if it is in capital, if it is in small, if you are it will just ignore that thing, right? It will just print out the pattern if it is matching, apart from the case sensitive thing, right? So let's move on to the next example. The second use case is -c. -c, what it does, like it will print only a count, the number count of the line that matches your pattern. For example, if I am searching for operating, that is my pattern and this is my file. Like how many times this pattern is written in this file. So as you already seen the content, right, it is only just one time. So this is the operating keyword only once, right? If I will use Unix keyword here as my pattern, because Unix is repeatedly coming in this file, right? See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, right? So you have to understand this. It just print the number of line, then that in how many lines this Unix keyword is coming. It is not calculating the keyword count, it is just calculating and printing you, it's just printing on the terminal the number of lines count, okay, in which this keyword is appearing. Got it? So I hope this is clear. Now coming back with the grep command with different switch or option that we can use, -n, and I will use, for example, operating, name of the file. So what this n switch will do, it will, I think the pattern is wrong, right? Operating spelling is wrong. Yeah. So what is be printing? It will be printing the line in which this pattern is coming, right, along with the number of line. This is what it is doing. It will display the matched line along with the number of line, right? So hope this is clear. For example, let's take another case, Unix, right? See, first, third, fourth and fifth line has this pattern, right? So it just displayed the number, the matched line along with the number of line, right? Hope this is clear. So the next switch that we're gonna use is -l. Let me write the command. Okay, so what this L does, this option, it will just display the list of a file name, not the entire match, lines, right, it will only be going to display the name of the file in which this pattern has, right. For example, let me give the file input again. What files others we have? For example, let's make it some file. Okay, we have this file, deep.txt, right. So let's remove this keyword and put it like Deepak Dhawan, right. Save out this file. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll be giving this file as an input. Okay, so let's see if this will print the name of this file or not, because this file is not having that pattern. I mean this file do not have this Unix keyword, right. See, this is the only file has the Unix pattern, so it has given, or it has print this file name, not the deep.txt, right. Hope this is clear to you. The next use case that we're gonna use is H. Okay, so see what H is doing here. It displays the matched line, right, but do not display the file name, right. So it is just giving you the entire output or the entire lines that has pattern in it, right. For example, there was a one line which has some operating system keyword, right. It has not printed that line, right. For example, if you do cat and name of the file, see, learn operating system, this line is not here in this output. Got it. It has only displayed the matched line which has that pattern, not the one that do not carry that pattern, right. So I think this switch is also clear. Got it. So let's use the another switch, -v. So this is the opposite of this -h switch or flag. See, I think you will understand what I am trying to say here. For example, let's compare this output. What we switch is doing, it just printing out all the lines that do not have that pattern. All right, as I told you when we were on this switch, it was printing out all the lines that has that pattern matched, right. But V is opposite of H option. It is only going to print out the lines that do not have that matched pattern. Got it. So in here this line says this do not have this pattern or keyword Unix, right. That's why it just printed out only single line from the entire file. Got it. So let's move on to the next. The switch that we have is -e. We use this for a special expression, and if you have multiple patterns to search within the file, so you can make use of this. For example, first switch I will use this -e, and the patterns I'll be searching for 3 patterns, right. The first one is OS. The second pattern I'll be searching for system. The third pattern I'm looking for what I have. Okay, let's say learn. Okay, I'll give the file name. See, what I am doing here is, these are the different patterns, like more than one pattern I am looking for within the file grep example.txt. If I am searching for multiple patterns, so I have to every time specify this -e switch option or flag, whatever you call it, right? And this is the use case. See, OS, learn, system, OS. It is not exactly, it is not using following here the case sensitive approach, right? So it just searching for the pattern that contains the keyword OS, system and learn. Got it? So if you have multiple patterns to search, so you can make use of this utility. So the next switch that we're gonna use is W. For example, let's say operating pattern, I'll be searching for it and I'm using this. See, what I'll be doing is, it only displaying you, it only be printing out the line which has that exact pattern, right? Or you can also compare this switch with -v switch. In -v switch, it was printing out the lines which do not match that pattern, but in this case it is only printing out the lines that matches this pattern operating here in this example, right? For example, let me use -v. So it will print out every line apart from that line that carries that operating pattern. Got it? So this is how you can understand. Okay, so let's move on to the next switch, that is -o. For example, Unix, grep. Okay, so what it is doing here, this switch -o, it is only printing the matched part, right, of the matching line. With each such part on a separate line. For example, this unique keyword is captured for how many times? We can make use of this 8 times, right? So in my grep example.txt file, this Unix keyword is repeatedly coming for entirely 8 times, right? So it has just picked that matched pattern and it is printing out each matched pattern, and it is just taking the specific part of the pattern and printing it on next lines, separate lines, right? This is what it is doing here. So I think these all are the options available for using with the grep command. I hope you find this video useful for you, and we will be catching you soon with the next video with some different content. And if you like my video and if you like this content, please share, like, comment on this video as many as you can. If you have any concern or doubt, again I would say just drop me a comment in the comment section. I will try my best to address your queries. Okay, and we'll meet you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned and bye bye.